Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am currently on vacation, so there will be no video of me doing an intro. I hope you can understand. Recently, I've been having a shop Goodwill problem. And by problem, I mean I am obsessed with going on there and looking for Barbie lots. I love a good Barbie lot.
Oh yes, I do.
Especially whenever there's random vintage dolls in it or random vintage doll items, because then it just becomes unclear. It becomes more of a blind box. Your own personal flea market coming home to you.
I love a good surprise just as much as I love a good bargain.
And let me tell you, $12.99 for 32 dolls? That's a bargain. This lot had way more than what I bargained for, which then it began to overwhelm me. So join me today as we go through the big lot that I purchased.
So this lot particularly was a little bit more interesting. The picture shown a big bunch of dolls just wadded up in one big circle. It was not very clear who was in there and what condition the dolls were in. So really it was a risk. But what I could see was a Tammy doll from Ideal from the 1960s on top and some Disney dolls from the 90s. As well as some mid and late 90s dolls. And I have to tell you the truth, I was very intrigued with the Disney dolls, as they are what got me back into collecting when I was about 16. And one doll I always wanted was that Esmeralda doll. And since then I've had several Esmeralda dolls that anytime I see one in need of help, I have a hard time leaving it. Now like I said, this whole lot was a big mystery. And when I saw this Tammy doll poking on top of the lot, I kind of hoped that there would be more 1960s dolls. And that's what I'm always hoping whenever I find these doll lots from Goodwill, because sometimes they throw in a bunch of random dolls that are not from the same time period, as is this case with this one. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that there was some vintage Barbies in there, but Tammy seemed to be the oldest thing that was in there. The rest of the dolls are all from like my time period, the 90s and the early 2000s. Some of these dolls I had as a kid, and some of them I wanted, but it was so cool to go through it because it was like going through a time capsule, and I was taken right back to my generation of dolls. Let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. And that's what makes buying these lots dangerous. You never know what you are going to get, which makes it a lot of fun, but also could make it a big waste of money. I'm a collector and restorationist first and foremost, so usually whenever I'm going after these Barbie lots, I'm really hoping that there's something in there that could make the investment worthwhile. And because of how this era of dolls sell, it really was not worth a big investment. So although buying these doll lots can be quite fun and exciting, it's really not financially responsible. And as doll collectors, I'm sure you all know that we do sometimes have to be financially responsible, which means sometimes you do have to pass up on some cute opportunities. And as a restorationist who does make money off their restorations, the more time I spent restoring these dolls, it meant the less time I had to restore dolls that actually were worth the investment. But also buying these doll lots is like buying them sight unseen, especially the way that they were photographed, because again, you had no idea what condition they were in. You had no idea if you could even salvage them. Let me tell you, I'm kind of disappointed with Goodwill. Number one, this box was moist for no reason. Some of the dolls in the box were wet. There was no paper, there was no bubble wrap, there was nothing protecting these dolls whatsoever. They literally were thrown into a box. And that to me is wild. I would never have the balls to do that to my customers. But also buying a lot that is this big is actually kind of scary. Because I ended up restoring 32 dolls, and that's a lot of work. And that's on top of the work that I'm already doing. So truthfully, it was no walk in the park. But again, this is a problem of mine. Whenever I buy something like this, I'm like, oh, I wonder if the next lot will be even better. So after this doll lot, I did promptly go out and buy 3 more lots because I'm unwell. So there will be more videos like this on the way, so I really do hope that you like it. Now this lot was pretty gross. It had random bits of dirt and grime and leaves from trees and seeds and food and other things in there, and it really wasn't in good shape. There was like toilet paper thrown in there. I mean, like, it was just a weirdo lot. There was a hat visor, just like a list of random things that were in this doll lot, which honestly made me feel bad for the dolls because like they were sitting in all this filth for who knows how long. And again, I don't know why Goodwill would sell it like this. I think that that's absolutely absurd. And I know people donate what they donate, but like they could go through it and make sure that some of it's not, you know, like hazardous garbage. But bitching aside, did I have fun? Yes. And would I do it again? Yes. Have I done it again since? Yes.
Okay, so I have a happy little helper. Well, she's like, I don't want to be on camera. No pictures, no autographs. And I have undressed all of these dolls to get them prepped to go into a bath. I have all of their costumes right here.
There is a lot of Barbie costumes in here. I did have to throw away some pieces. This whole lot was really gross. Again, this was bought at shopgoodwill.com. I separated the accessories, so I've got their accessories in here. But as I stated before, this is from Shop Goodwill. There was like panties and broken up leaves, and there was like a damp substance in there. I'm not really sure what that was from. It could have been from the rain, but the box wasn't wet. It was very strange. So I'm not too sure about where these dolls came from. I don't know their background. All I know is that they are from around my era of childhood. So I do feel really happy whenever I'm looking at them. I am so excited about Skipper. I have this doll in the box, and I've not reviewed her yet, so she probably will be coming up soon. This doll, however, has seen better days, but that's okay. And then Tammy, I'm going to restore Tammy in a separate video, as she is the oldest girl of the bunch. She came with no costume and no nothing, and so I'm just going to restore her on her own, as she can be her own separate little video. I'm sure she's going to take just as much work, and everything that will be included with her, probably collectors are looking how to, you know, clean up their doll as well. So she'll be her own separate video. But the rest of them get the joy of being in this video. There are these dolls right here, which share like that little Disney princess body mold, and I love it. I thought that they went for quite a bit of money online, and they actually don't. So I was like, boo, so sad. And we have Bedtime Barbie. I'm so excited to have Bedtime Barbie. This was one of my first Barbies growing up. This probably was the first Barbie I ever held and owned. It's sad that her costume isn't in here, but they do sell fashion packs online that are Bedtime Barbie specific, so I might be looking into that. We've got a bunch of Teresas. There's one Christie, so excited about that. I believe this is Bath Blast Barbie, African American. I don't know if it's like Christie specific, but I think it's just, you know, Black Barbie, which is great, but she could still be Christie. She's gorgeous. And then we have the Olympics, 1996 Olympics Barbie. This was the first Barbie I ever thrifted in a flea market that I can remember. And I was probably like 6. It was like sometime in the early 2000s. I found her at a flea market. I literally gasped whenever I found her, because I see her all the time. She's always in the box, and anytime I see her, she's always like various amounts of prices. Like she'll be up in the range of 20 to 10 to 40, like somewhere around there. Like some people really try it with this doll. We got McDonald's dolls over here, and I'm going to clean them up and actually make them into Christmas ornaments. I think that that would be a really cute idea. And yeah, you know, it's Halloween right now, but it could be Christmas very soon. Anyway, so we have like the superhero Teresa right here. She's super unique. They have very unique faces, those dolls. We have the Princess Barbie. I really like this doll a lot. She was like the most unplayed with doll in here. This doll is Dolls of the World Japan, and she's really beautiful. It can come with anything original to her, but she's gorgeous. And then we have Bead Blast Barbie, but brunette. I had the auburn and the blonde one as a child. I never had the brunette one, so they always have like such a pretty face. I would have loved her. Dentist Barbie, super cute. Tommy. I had this Tommy as a kid. I believe he came with the Ken dolls, like Big Brother Ken. I wish the Ken doll was in here, but it's not. We have the Easter, I think it's like Easter Bunny Barbie, or Russell Stover Barbie, or whatever. Super beautiful face. I love her. Esmeralda, she was like one of the reasons I bought this lot. Same with Tammy. I'm super excited to get her. I love the Disney dolls from this era. They are my absolute favorites. I wanted her so much as a child. My best friend had her, and there were so many times I wished that she could be mine. We have this 1995 Easter Barbie from the same year as the other Easter Barbie I shown. She's just a different Easter Barbie. Hula hair Barbie. She gives me anxiety. I'm not excited about having to brush through that hair. So I didn't fix her. Life's too short.
working woman Barbie. I'm so thrilled to have her. I love her, and she still kind of works. She just seems to need new batteries, and that's going to be great. And then we have one of Stacy's friends. I think this is Whitney. My sister was a big fan of Whitney. This was like the gymnast doll. So very cute. It doesn't look like she was really played with that much. Sabrina, the teenage witch, the bedtime doll. This is a really weird doll. Same with like the bedtime Barbie. It's a very weird concept, but you know, they made it. Teacher Barbie. So sad that she has a haircut. I'm probably going to use her as a body donor. And then we have Perfume Princess, Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. She was another reason I purchased this lot. I absolutely love her. And she does come with her original outfit, so it's great. And then we have these dolls over here, which are like the Star Fashion Model Agency dolls. I'm probably not going to keep them. I never really had them. I never really liked them. They're not really my kind of thing. I do like the Dawn dolls, which are basically these dolls, except from the early 70s. But yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of those. But I'm going to go ahead and start working on these. I'm not going to get them all done in one video. I'm going to break this all up into different days. So this video is going to take me forever because I don't want to get like too bored and too strung out over trying to clean up all these dolls. But I can do a load of doll laundry, so I'm going to get started on doing that. And then I will get started on working on some of these dolls. So I'm about to do my first batch of the Barbies that I got in my 32 doll lot. And I went to the flea market and I found actually a replacement Teacher Barbie, which is really kind of incredible because she's exactly what I needed. And they're both from the same country variation, but as you can see, they could not be any more different. First of all, they come from different homes and they've been exposed to different, you know, temperatures and weathers and stuff. But this one's head is a little bit smaller. This one is larger. This one is more peachy, and this one is, again, it could be faded due to where it was stored, but it is just more of like their typical, like more beige type skin tone. She has darker lips. She has more peachy colored lips. Again, like there's just like a warmness about her face compared to this one right here. This one has great eyebrows. This one's missing a piece, so I'll have to repaint that. This one has great lips. This one has a piece or a chip in her lipstick. But let's get to like the rooting pattern. So like, do you see how this one's hair actually goes to the left side of her face, whereas this one goes to the right side of her face? Isn't that interesting? Again, they are from the same country. So I don't know, like I find that stuff interesting. Just different variations. This doll has many variations. I remember my aunt actually bought one because she said that it didn't have panties. So apparently there was a controversy whenever it came to the Teacher Barbie, where some were sold without panties and then some were sold with panties and then some were sold with these perma panties. So this is when the perma panties came into play, whenever people were complaining that Barbie had no panties. So very interesting, at least that's what I was told. But I don't remember the controversy or anything behind it. I just remember really loving my Teacher Barbie and especially loving her dress. I don't think Teacher Barbie really lasted that long. We got a new puppy at that time, and I believe that she was like the first to go, was poor Teacher Barbie. So I don't really have that many memories with my Teacher Barbie, but her outfit I definitely do have memories with. So yeah, I would like to hold out and find like one that's like mint in box, one that I can like make new memories with, but we can go ahead and help this doll out. And like I said, I'm really not going to keep this one. I think I'm going to use its body as like a potential body donor and just separate it for parts. But yeah, because I really don't need to reroute it.
If you are a frequent watcher of this channel, then you know exactly how I wash dolls, but if you do need help, I do have separate videos dedicated to that on my doll restorations and tutorials playlist. So just to mix things up, I am going to have my older sister tell you exactly what I'm doing. Plot twist, she has no idea what I'm doing. She does not collect dolls. She's just a
40-year-old woman of the Lord.
She's a professional woman. She tells teenagers and Karens what to do every single day. So I think it's only fitting that she tells you exactly what she thinks I'm doing every single day. Take it away.
Hello. So I am the sister. Let's see. It looks like we're brushing out some like rat
nested hair right now. I know that we washed it. Is there even conditioner in it? I don't even know. How does it work? Oh, and we're rinsing. Now, the real question is, what is going on with these damn doll's legs? Literally, what's going on with them? Oh, and we switched to a different doll. Okay, didn't think that doll was done, but all right. So we're washing a mini doll. I think that would be a skipper.
No.
Or a scooper.
You've all met Mattel's famous Barbie, Ken, Midge, and Alan, but you haven't met
Scooper.
She's Barbie's little sister.
Let's see. So we're washing the hair. Oh my God, literally lightning fast. This is how she gets so many dolls done, folks, because she's this fast. It's not even sped up. That's just how fast she is. All right, and we're brushing. We're rinsing. Okay, oh my God. All right, baby. Whoa. They make baby Barbies? Okay, let's see. We're scrubbing them away and literally toothbrush to the whole body, not even just to the teeth. Oh, snap. We have moved on to the next one. Okay, this doll also has weird legs. What is going on with that? All right, was that conditioner you just put in? I need to start watching these videos. Okay, so we're brushing out the hair. I do like this doll's like weird highlight look. Like that is cute. It's cute. It's very like 2000s, like very streaky, very like, we love it. Chunky. Oh, hey girl, what's up? Oh my God. That's like what my hairbrush looks like after I brush it one time. Okay. Oh, this doll's legs are not freaked up. Am I allowed to cuss here? No. We're brushing out this doll's hair now. Okay, we're still brushing. Here we go. Oh my God, look at all that hair, guys. That's nuts. Now we're torturing them. We are dipping them in boiling hot water. We are, what is it called when you drown them? I know. Waterboard. Oh, this isn't waterboarding. It's just straight drowning. Okay. Am I allowed to say these words? I don't know. Hopefully we don't get like reported.
You have been demonetized, bitch.
Now we are continuously dipping her face in the hot water. Oh, and now we're doing it to the little doll too. Actually, oh, we're gonna wash this is bedtime Barbie. What the heck? Now, folks, I do know this Barbie because we grew up with this one. A lot of these Barbies that Dakota says that we grew up with, she's literally not lying. We had like a whole huge ass like Costco tote of just Barbies. Like, I just fucking Barbies. And this is bedtime Barbie. This is probably the only one. Dakota could tell you all their names. I, on the other hand, was too interested in boys and sports. Okay, we are washing her face. I didn't know that you could actually, I mean, I know you could get the doll wet, but this is interesting. How are we going to dry this thing? Are we going to dunk her head in the hot boiling water too? All right, and we're brushing. Now, what's really interesting to me is how the heck do these curls still stay in a doll's head? I know that you professional Barbie people probably know more than me, but this is just the thoughts of someone that doesn't do this for a living. All right, we are literally like pulling the hair out of her head. Like, I'm surprised that she still has hair in her head. Like, chunks are falling in the sink. All right, here we go. How many more dolls do we have to wash today? This is like hard work.
32.
32? What did I just sign up for?
There's 32.
Oh my gosh. Is this another cloth Barbie? Or is this a Mormon Barbie? Mormon coverings.
She might as well be Mormon.
Yes. The Mormon underwear. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. It's actually quite interesting. Oh, and we are lotioning the head. Lotioning the head. All right. I think we're lotioning multiple heads now. Ooh, the three sisters, the Sanderson sisters. Growing up, I don't think we had enough. Like, we had the Disney Barbies. I don't think we had enough, like, black Barbies. And I really would like to see.
We didn't even have one.
Yeah. So that's something that we're changing with my...
We didn't even have Teresa. We had Midge.
Yeah. Well, we had Midge because I had red hair.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we're still... Oh, my God. How long does this video last?
We had one Ken and...
Ooh, Ken!
Yeah.
I want to get to Ken.
No, well, Ken's not on there. I'm just saying that we had one Ken.
Oh, back in the day. Yes, we did have one Ken.
That was it.
Give me Ken. Guys, actually, let me tell you about a story of going trick-or-treating last night that actually might be interesting to you. Oh, no. We went to this house in an undisclosed location. They had this whole table set up with Barbies, but they all were like movie scenes or pop culture references. Yes. Sorry guys, I have ADHD. If you didn't know that. Anyway, so
don't. They don't know you.
Yeah. So we were at this house, and this lady comes out, and Dakota, of course, is geeking out.
I'm here.
And we're Oh, hi. So you guys are about to be introduced to my daughter. Wait, are we dyeing the doll's hair? What is this? What is this concoction, this potion you have?
Diluted gel.
Water. This is a witch's potion. Witch's brew.
It is.
Oh, look at all the Barbies. Wow, look at all these Barbies.
And that's it.
And that's it.
I'm talking.
Oh, that's it. Dakota's talking again. Bye.
There you have it, my lovely sister and niece. Also, mind you, I would love to take credit for that idea, but truly it was hers, so give her a round of applause. But again, if you are interested in how to restore your dolls, I have you covered, and the only thing you have to do is look at my doll tutorials and restorations playlist. There you can learn how to reroot, boil wash, doll hair types, how to recolor doll vinyl, and many more helpful tips. So if you'd like to learn any of that, go right ahead and go to the doll restorations and tutorials playlist. So I have their curling and boil washes done. With these Star Agency dolls, they are going to need much more than a boil wash. I didn't even try. They all have poly hair, so they're going to need to be flat ironed. And yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Now, I don't plan on keeping these dolls. I remember them vaguely way back when, but they never appealed to me. I mean, this one in particular, in my opinion, is just like not that beautiful.
That doll?
No, he's
Can I take that doll?
Just ironic because this is the character Dawn, who is supposed to be reminiscent to the doll of the size named Dawn.
Dawn herself, in an ermine-trimmed cape, radiant in a tiara studded with rubies.
It's clear to see that the OG Dawn doll was like that bitch. She was beautiful, she was glamorous, she had all these clothes and great friends. She's everything that Star wanted to be. So why they tried to reintroduce her into this line and make her into a friend, I'll never know. But at that time she was being reproduced, so there's that. Which, I actually had this doll growing up, and I honestly loved her. She was here and then she was gone rather quickly.
But she cannot compare, in my opinion. But we move over. We've got Bedtime Barbie. Now, I went ahead and took all of the curlers out of these Barbies' hair because they did not have super tight curls. They are mid to late 90s Barbies, so their perms wouldn't have been that large and in charge like they would have been in the late 80s and the early 90s. So I went ahead and took them out so that way the hair can relax on its own as it dries, and then whenever we brush it, it won't be as tight. We have Bead Blast Barbie with her boil wash. These Bead Blast dolls always have such beautiful faces. There's nothing quite like the classic Mackie mold. It's absolutely gorgeous, and her hair is going to turn out great. Over here we have Working Woman CEO Barbie. I'm so excited to have another one of these. I absolutely love them. They're just always so beautiful, and this is the first time the Generation Girl, the CEO mold, had been used. Superb and wonderful per usual. We have Dentist Barbie. Same with her. I took out the hair curlers so that she could be more relaxed. Now, I've never heard one of these speak before, so I'm anxious to put in the batteries and get to hear her talk for the first time. I think that's going to be great. We have Teacher Barbie. Now, she's still rocking the half eyebrow. Her hair is absolutely just fried. I don't know if like y'all can see that or not, but all of those dead ends and stuff, I'm really hoping that I can mask that and bounce her hair back, but I kind of doubt I can. but we'll see. I mean, she's still gonna be cute either way. She's gonna look nice, but I do think that I should probably hold out and get myself a better example in the future if I can. And here we have Bath Blast Christie. So we have her bangs done, and like I said, I went ahead and took out the curlers because they don't need to be that tight. She kind of looks like church lady walking around, you know, she's like going to church, just fine, just great. I used to go to church with a lady that had like this Lucille Ball looking hairdo. It's kind of funny, and I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She's so gorgeous and pretty. I will go ahead and wait for these to all dry. I will get started on these tomorrow. It's late, I'm tired, and yeah, I'm super excited to have the last batch of this doll lot done. The only one who is not done yet is Tammy, but she's going to be in a different video, so stay tuned.
Okay, so I put batteries in her, and I know for sure, like, first of all, I have to brush out her hair, but also, like, this is probably not how she's supposed to sound. I think it's supposed to be like toothbrushing noises, which kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like they should have made like the dentist chair like make toothbrush noises, and she could have been like, great job, you know, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this is how she sounds. She sounds like a noise machine, like, honestly. Or like static from a radio. I'm pretty sure that's not how she's supposed to work. So Lord only knows like what she's been through to make her that kind of damaged, but whatever. She can just be a pretty Barbie, and I think that that's okay. So today is a new day, and we are going to work on these Star Agency dolls. So I did wash them up, so they are all clean now and not like dirty, filthy, and moldy. So they all look nice, like relatively. I do think that they're kind of ugly. They're of their time, and whenever I was a kid, I thought that they were pretty, but like looking at them now, they look kind of harsh, especially Dawn right here. For some reason, I don't know, I'm not really vibing with her. But anyway, I am going to work on their hair. So their hair is clean. It just looks dirty. It looks mangled. You can get a comb through it, but this is polypropylene hair. And over time, this is what it will look like, especially if it was like in a permed style or a child tried to play with it. And there is no boil wash that is going to help this doll's hair. She will need to be definitely flat ironed. So I have my flat iron right here, and it's on a very low setting, right about there. And whenever you're working with these dolls, like, it is important to saturate the hair. So I'm going to take my Pantene heat primer. Now, you don't really need to use a heat primer or anything like that. I like to use this because I think that it makes the hair smell really good. But you don't need to use it. You could use water. But anyway, so you want to take like really thin sections. Like, you could even go thinner than this. You could go like to half of this right here. And it's important whenever you do this that you, number one, start in an area, like if you're first doing this, start in an area that you are not going to see from face on. So start somewhere in the back. That way you don't run risk of actually damaging the doll's hair. Now, there are hair types that you do not want to do this with. You do not want to do it with saran. It will just kill saran, literally fry it right off. So if you have a doll with saran hair and her hair is frizzy, a boil wash is the way to go. If you have Kanekalon doll hair, it will work with Kanekalon. However, I will say that boil washing it, or at least having the water not to where it's like boiling hot, but where it's to a point of where it is hot, that will definitely help out the Kanekalon hair a lot better than a flat iron treatment, which sometimes could give them a little bit more frizzy ends. With polypropylene, there is no other way to do it other than a hair straightener. So I'm going to go ahead and saturate. Now, in this is mostly water because like I've used so much of it. I'm going to brush it all the way through. And if you guys are interested, like where I got these really comfy cozy pants, I got them at Walmart. Walmart currently has them. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my hair straightener. I'm going to start over here from the root. Hear that sizzle? Work all the way down to the end of the root. Okay, there we go. So go ahead, brush, brush, brush. Check that out. Okay, see the difference? Now, whenever I'm done with this, I'm going to style her hair and I'm actually going to curl it. So like, honestly, it's going to end back up being frizzy, but that's just how these dolls were back in the day, you know. But if you have to go through it again, go ahead and just saturate like so. Now, sometimes whenever you flat iron, you will have to go back in and trim the ends, because do you see the ends right here? They're still pretty dead right there. So you will have to go in and do that. Now, if you are a big fan of Barbie, vintage Barbie, so to speak, there are some Barbies that do have polypropylene hair. So if you like Beauty Secrets Barbie, there is a version that has platinum white hair. That version has polypropylene hair, and that hair can also be found in Sun Lovin' Malibu Barbie variations, as well as Olympic Barbie variations. I have an Olympic Barbie that is going to be perfect for the Weird Barbie series, and she is going to have this same treatment. If you like Quick Curl Barbie and Deluxe Quick Curl Barbie, they too have polypropylene hair. They as well will need to be flat ironed. If you are a fan of other dolls like Migo Cher, she also is made with polypropylene hair. The reason companies use polypropylene is honestly, it's a budget hair. It's not high quality. It's supposed to be durable, but it's not really. It really just depends on if it's treated polypropylene or if it's not. Mattel right now has been using treated polypropylene in some cases. It really depends. If the hair is of a lighter texture or like a lighter color, it might not be as treated as the other ones. And by treated, I mean like it's got like a wax over top of it, just to help it from becoming a frizzed up, messy mess. A lot of Barbie clones in the 1990s, I know I had a few, all had polypropylene hair. So, you know, it's kind of a shame that the quality is so low now with Mattel in some cases. This is a process that will take quite a bit of time. It will take some time out of your day. I've got 3 of these dolls to do. I'm going to go ahead and get to it and get my butt into gear because I'm going on vacation next week. I will not be here to work on any dolls. I will be off in Arizona having fun with my family. So I need to go ahead and get some of these dolls done because I've got news for you. I have over 52 dolls that I got in doll lots that all need work. And I'm going to try to record every single one. Don't know how successful that will be, but I'm going to try to record every single one and make a video of it all. But I need to get my ass into gear because my goodness, I got so much work. Okay, so we have the Star Agency dolls all the way done. We have Star in the middle herself. I don't believe this is any of their original outfit pieces. They just came in the box with all of them. So I don't know. She was like wearing this, I believe. And I found that little mini purse and I was like, that probably belonged to them. But we'll do like a little 360. This one is Dawn, the Duel. It's not the Dawn from the early 70s, obviously, because she was like really pretty. We have this one right here. I can't remember her name. They all just like, they're different because the Dawn dolls appeal to me. I think that they're really pretty. These dolls, on the other hand, she looks like she smelled something real bad.
She looks like she's very concerned, but she's like the prettiest out of them all. And this one, she just looks snarky. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they're bad dolls. I think that they're actually rather cute, especially since, like, I'm going to be honest here, I believe that they're like on remolded doll bodies anyway. I think that they're like a good little flash in the pan from a blast from the past. They definitely didn't do like 100% well. They weren't around for a long time. I don't even remember them from my childhood that much. I remember seeing a few here and there, but I don't remember them lasting a long time, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that is the Star Agency dolls. Here we have Teen Skipper in a Fashion Avenue outfit. She's looking very pretty, very gorgeous. Give her a 360. So her hair actually is half saran. So the dark blonde is saran and the platinum blonde is Kanekalon. So she has two different hair fibers. When treating two different hair fibers that are rooted into the doll, I mean, like, it's just unavoidable. The saran needs a lot of heat for it to come out silky smooth again, and the Kanekalon cannot stand that much heat. It starts to ball up. So you're kind of left with some dead ends here and there, but that's okay. She definitely looks so pretty. Let's take off her glasses. I love her face. I think her face is just gorgeous. What's funny is in another Barbie lot that I will be showing here in a bit whenever I finish it, I actually got pieces for a Teen Skipper doll. So this doll only came with like her vinyl bag, and this other lot came with her pants, her swimsuit bottoms, and Teen Courtney's top. So it's just kind of funny, like different lots. You might find different things to different dolls, but yeah, I absolutely love Teen Skipper. This is the Skipper from my childhood. This is what I remember Skipper as, and I really liked her. I think I even liked her a little bit better than Barbie at one point. I liked her a lot because she reminded me of Francie, Barbie's modern teen cousin from the 60s. And I think that this doll was pretty good for like a transitional phase for Barbie when she was getting out of her superstar era glamorous pink and she went into like a more realistic kind of a look into the Barbie core, if that makes sense. There was a shift like around 1997 when this doll came out. So again, she could have been just like Francie, where Francie was a tester. But that is Teen Skipper. Here we have Esmeralda from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is the doll that made me really want the lot to begin with. I have a history of this doll. My best friend growing up had this doll and I really wanted her. I was so jealous and I would ask her, I would be like, can I borrow her? Can I borrow her? And she never let me borrow her. It's probably because I was really rough with my toys. I played with them until they just died, and she probably noticed that. Her dolls were always in a lot nicer shape than mine. But I absolutely adored Disney dolls, and I adored Esmeralda. I don't know what it was about her, but I just really loved her. So this doll really made me want to buy the lot. Again, I already have like 3 of these dolls. I don't really need another one, but I saw her poking out as well as the Tammy, and I said, you know what, this lot looks like it would be a lot of fun to go through. And it was so far. But let's take a look at her hair. I gave her a lot of loose wavy curls because that's what she would have had originally. She would have originally had a hoop earring right here, and the hoop was actually removable. It had a clip on the end. So think of like Barbie's dangly earrings today, where they're not fully connected. You can remove them, and I don't know why you could remove that hoop because it wasn't a play feature, to my knowledge. But I really liked her whole outfit and the gold and everything, and she was just so flashy and so pretty. This is not her original sash. Her original sash would have been probably a lot thicker and it would have had gold sparkles on it. But yeah, that is Disney's Esmeralda. Here we have the Teresas. So we have the superhero Teresa, and I really love her face. It is so wild, it is so out there, but it's also so beautiful. And then we have, I think this is like perfectly pink, Teresa.
and she is so gorgeous. Like, you can look at their faces and just see like the different eras. So this one right here would be early mid 90s, and this one is late 90s, and you can tell like how Mattel had shifted their face paint. So Barbie's face became a little bit more softer, a little bit more realistic, more modern. And that's just one way that you can change up a face mold to make it look new. Now, they're wearing god-awful outfits. I ran out of 90s Barbie outfits, gotta be honest here. The only thing that is original on Teresa is her little hat and her bag. And there's nothing original on this doll, unfortunately, but that is okay. I am most likely, like with a lot of these dolls, I will be selling them off in lots, but at least this time around, they will be clean and ready for their new owners. And I will leave a link down in the description to my eBay. That way, if you are interested in buying some of these dolls that I restore, you are more than welcome to go ahead and add them to your collection. Here we have our beach Barbie looking all cute and stuff. I put her in this little fashion pack that I got with one of my dolls, like in a previous lot. I think it kind of looks really cute on her. Although it's kind of making her look like substitute teacher, which is fine. And then over here, we have our Dolls of the World Japan. And she's so beautiful. And again, I ran out of 90s Barbie costumes. So like, although I feel like this outfit is completely terrible, I love the cut. I just really hate the fabric. But I paired it with little purple shoes. So she's pretty cute. They're all just very cute. Again, like I said, they are going to be available in my little eBay shop. All right, so here we have Princess Barbie and we have Bead Blast Barbie. We'll start with her. I had 2 Bead Blast Barbies whenever I was a child. I had the redhead and I had the blonde. The blonde didn't make it in our household that long because our dog ate it, but the redhead lasted with me quite until some time, until eventually she just broke. But there she is. Super beautiful. One thing I love about them are their faces. I think they have the most beautiful faces. They're so gorgeous. I put her in this little suit. It is an Arco's Toys outfit for Barbie. I would have probably dressed her up in this as a child too. It goes with her earrings as well, and it just really makes her eyes pop. She looks gorgeous. Then we have, of course, Princess Barbie. This Barbie my neighbor had. I remember loving it, and I thought that it was such a beautiful doll. And we did her hair. She's looking all cute. What's kind of funny is my memory of her is actually way prettier than this particular doll. And not saying that she's ugly, like she's a very pretty doll, but I'm just saying like my memory of her, like she looked so beautiful. In this one, you know, like she's beautiful, but she's not like my memory. Okay, so we have our electronic Barbies out here. We're gonna start with Dentist Barbie. She's looking super cute. It did come with her original outfit, which I was quite surprised about. Now, we've already gone over that she no longer works, unfortunately. She does sound a little bit, you know, demonic whenever you start her up. So I decided just to take the batteries out and just let her be. I'm not surprised because the box that I got these dolls in was actually pretty moist. So although she had no battery damage in her cartridge, like there's no telling what these dolls kind of went through to get to me. So you never know. There's her hair, great hair as usual. There's something I can do. It's really a 90s perm. Over here we have Working Woman Barbie. She is one of the most important Barbies out there, at least in my generation, because it was the first time they ever used the CEO Generation Girl doll head mold. And she's super cute. I put her in this Fashion Avenue outfit. I think she looks stunning. And she still does talk. She's very faint, but she does talk. Let's see if I can find her.
Let's meet my friend. Going to work is fun. Saving money is smart. I have a phone call.
She's so cute. I absolutely adore this doll. I am very excited to actually have another one. My other one I got mint in the box, and I don't think I've ever taken it out of its outfit. So to have one to like play around with and stuff has really been a dream. I don't know why I've not removed the other one's outfit. I just really adore this doll so much. I think she's so beautiful. She definitely reminds me of a doll from my childhood, and I would have loved the hell out of her. All right, now we have the smaller dolls right here in front of us. We'll start with this one. This is Sleeping Beauty, the Disney Perfume Princess line. I've been wanting her for quite some time, and she's another reason why I decided to get this lot, because it was like, I think $12, $13, and I've never found her before out in the wild, and she's actually in pretty decent shape for the other dolls that were like in various conditions. So like I was very pleased whenever I got her because she's so beautiful. And then we have these two right here, which I thought I knew who they were, but then I didn't. They are, I believe it's called Tinko, and it is a little series of dolls by Mattel incorporating the same body. So these three have the same body mold. They are kind of like She-Ra dolls in a way. They're really cool. So like these little chest pieces are magnetic and they stick to the doll itself. And their faces are really beautiful. They had different characters, different costumes, of course. I don't think that they were very popular whatsoever. I don't remember them growing up. I don't think I was around for them anyway. I think that they're a little bit too old for me, but I definitely remember these little princess dolls. We have Tommy over here, Ken's little brother. I did have this doll whenever I was a little kid, but I hated him, so I never played with him. So I remember actually selling him whenever I was in high school, and I remember him being in such unplayed with condition that his hair was still crunchy from all the hair gel that they put in it. Then we have Gymnastics Whitney. She's super cute. She's in a Stacy outfit. I don't have any Stacy outfits. I don't collect Stacy. I think I even sold the one Stacy I had. So she too will be up for sale, as well as some other dolls. But yeah, they are super cute, and at least now they are clean and in really good condition. All right, so we have 1996 Olympics Barbie, and she's in an Arco fashion. Her silky caniculon hair, it is so pretty. I had this doll growing up. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I found her in a flea market, which she's so common to find in flea markets. You will find her, and then you will also find like the 1997 holiday Barbie. You will always find them in a flea market. That's like a guaranteed, and they're always going to vary in prices from being really cheap to being really stupid expensive. And this doll right here is Bath Blast Barbie, this African American version, and she's super cute. Now she's in, I believe it's called like Bath Time Fun Barbie's outfit. I got this in a lot just a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, she looks so cute in it. It really pops on her. But this is a different Bath Time Barbie's outfit. It's not her outfit. She just came in a pink swimsuit, and she had foam that you could make into her dress. So like actual like bath foam. So a quite messy doll, but now she looks super gorgeous. And so does Olympic Barbie. Here we have the bedtime dolls. We have Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she would originally come with a bed where you could like make her levitate and whatnot. This is a doll made by Hasbro. Definitely late 90s. Like I feel like I remember the Sabrina dolls, but again, I was too young to watch the show, or at least get to know like what she's all about. It wasn't until much later, whenever I started collecting dolls, that I discovered Sabrina the Teenage Witch. There was an animated series that I remember really well, and I did like beg for the animated series doll, but I never got her. And to be honest, like I've seen her in the wild before, and it's probably for the best. My mom was right, it is an ugly doll. But this doll I think is really pretty. Again, like I have no emotional attachment to Sabrina the Teenage Witch because I never really watched the TV show growing up, like I said. So she is definitely what she is. She is a lot shorter than the average Sabrina doll. She's a lot tinier. I wish her legs were just a little bit longer. I feel like that's the problem, but that's okay. Again, like I said, she's got that squish soft body, so you could like cuddle with her, whatnot. So we have Bedtime Barbie. Now she's not in her original outfit. I do not have her original outfit, which is quite surprising, as I've had her original outfit probably,
about 5 different times, and each time I always like sell it at a lot or something, so I kind of wish like I kept one. But there she is, all clean, and I put her in this bathrobe because I was like, what else should I put her in? But right now, as you can tell with her face paint, she is in sleep mode. But if we get an ice cube with a little bit of water, they had this like on a little cloth piece that you could get or use for her. So we're gonna wake her up. Maybe we'll wake her up. Okay, so there's like one eye woken up, and then her lips also change. Okay, and then we'll do the other eye as well. Okay. And there we go. There she is, all awake. I know she kind of looks like a hot mess, but trust and believe, when I was a child, I loved this doll. I actually did have this doll. It's probably one of my first Barbies. So I'm very excited to have her again. Super cute doll. Here's teacher Barbie and her little student, which I find so interesting because it's clearly a baby and she's like teaching it math and stuff. Like she came with a chalkboard that could talk and stuff. I had this doll as a child. It's one of the earliest Barbies I can remember. And yeah, my doll didn't last too long because my dog ate it. My dog had we had just gotten a new puppy and they ate like a lot of my Barbies, but I am not a big fan of this particular teacher Barbie, and I'll tell you why. I didn't even end up painting the eyebrow actually because I'm not going to keep her. It's just not my favorite. I'm not really vibing with this particular doll. I'm gonna keep my heart set and eyes open for a different teacher Barbie, one that looks more similar to the doll that I had as a child. And this one can go to a new home. At least it's all cleaned and all fixed up, and it does have the little baby that goes with it. Here are the Easter Barbies. So they're actually from the same year. They're just different versions of an Easter Barbie. They're not the same Barbie, but they both were Easter themed Barbies. So we have this one right here. Go ahead and give her a little 360. She has Kanekalon hair, so her hair came out perfect and beautiful. It is so fluffy. It is so light. It is so pretty. She's wearing her original outfit. I got her a little bow to match like she would have originally had. And yeah, that is her. Now, one of these I'm going to give to my niece whenever I see her this upcoming week, and I can't decide which one I want to give her, but I'm thinking this one right here because she's just in a little bit better condition. But her hair is saran. It is lovely now. And yeah, they're like so similar, but as you can see, they're both so different, but yet so similar. Which one of these Easter Barbies do you like the best? Do you like the one with the bangs the best, or do you like the one with the bow the best? As a child, I probably would have gone more for this doll, which is probably why I would be giving her to my niece. But I do think that this one is a classic Barbie. So like if you're looking for a classic Barbie model, this one, you can't go wrong. Now she's not wearing her original outfit. I don't have very many 90s Barbie fashions. So like I threw this one together real quick and I think it's kind of cute. Kind of goes with like all the colors. One thing about the 90s Barbie fashions, for the most part, especially if they were budget fashions, you will find that they are the most unrealistic and the most campy things that you've ever seen. You probably didn't see people walking in the street in that, but you know what though? That's okay, because I actually quite like it now. It's giving me a fantasy. And when I was a kid, this is the type of Barbie clothes that we had. We had budget fashions. We didn't have Fashion Avenue or anything like that because they were very expensive. And my mom would get like these bulk fashions, or we would get like one of those little single carded things that you could find in the checkout line. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Easter Barbies?
And yes, Easter Barbie did make it to Arizona with me, and she was given to my niece. What once was a discarded doll is now a well-loved doll again. And yes, I did spend a lot of time restoring it. Some might even say that I wasted my time. That is the whole point of me and my restoration goal. I'm trying to recycle these dolls and to give them new life so that they can be enjoyed again once more. And just look at how happy she is with her Barbie.
Barbie. Like, that is her Barbie. And look, I'm gonna say it. Kids today, they really don't have it made whenever it comes to Barbie. Sure, we have diversity, and that is very important, but what we are missing is quality. And to be able to restore and recycle a doll made of high quality, and to see it be loved and be played with is just a great thrill. Because at the end of the day, that is Barbie's whole sole purpose. She's a vessel for creativity, imagination, and play. My niece, on the other hand, she is very spoiled by me. I've only given her 90s Barbies, and she has newer Barbies, that is true, but what's funny is she doesn't acknowledge them as Barbie. The 90s dolls to her are always Barbie, and I didn't tell her that. I'm pretty sure that we have a collector in the making. But to see her play with Barbie exactly how I used to play with Barbie, there's just something about that really sits with me, because I remember all the Barbies, or at least most of them that I had, but what I forgot was how I actually played with them. I forgot that not only is she a fashion mannequin, which is how I primarily use her today, but I actually used to make her go do stuff and not just stand on a shelf. And you would have thought that my big brain would have known that, but for some reason it didn't. And all it took was one little girl to remind me why I love Barbie. She's not just a doll, she's a vessel for your imagination and your love. Even though Easter Barbie ended up looking the way she did when I started, she's loved, and that's how it should be. So no matter whether you're a fan of Barbie, Disney, Barbie family, other small dolls, fashion dolls, gimmicky dolls, this lot really had it all. That's really what all the 90s was all about. It was just an explosion of creativity from toy designers. And each one had a specific gimmick. Each one had beautiful fashions, beautiful faces, and it was all about quality and play at the end of the day. And no, I've not forgotten about dear old Tammy. I'm going to fix up Tammy in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. We are going to go over Tammy, her history, her downfall, and of course, how to restore your Tammy doll. If you would like to see that, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, leave a like and leave a comment, and also leave a share. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for joining me again today on a beautiful day. We have a lot of friends down there that we restored. This took me quite some time to do, but it was well worth it. And we still have one more to go. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. When a 3-year-old tells you that Barbie can do anything, and that means that I can do anything, I think you should listen. As long as you have hope and the willingness to try, you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. Stay fabulous, my superstars, and I'll see you next time when we tackle that Tammy doll.
We girls